So when you look at the manual that you get with the machine, you notice that summary of integrated test programs, program 1, testing with range values. Okay, so to do that, we go back to our PS10 and we're going to go into test mode, this time on BNPS. You remember what the program was for testing with range values? Well, let's go back and check. Testing with range values P01. So the P already exists. 0, 1. Okay. Now it's asking us, what frequency number do you wish to start the test with? Well, of course, the most obvious is all zeros. Okay. Where do you want the test to finish? 99.99. So the whole spectrum of 1 to 100 is tested. Okay. Now we can choose what step length we want the frequencies to jump. So it automatically starts on 0.5. So the increment will be 0.5 between each frequency. Some people prefer to make this 0.25. But generally 0.5 is sufficient. That would give you a test in 100 frequencies of 200 tests if you're doing it in 0.5 step lengths. So when you press OK, as I have, you'll begin 200 tests to go through the whole range, starting at 0, and then you go through 0.5, 1, 1.5, and so on. And you don't know what the problem is or what condition, you're just dealing with numbers. The same applies that when you want to save a frequency, you recall in the last video, you just go to plus and minus and it creates a tick, but not in a range test. To save in a range test, you push the aerial forwards. Now you have a tick. Does that make sense? So you see a strong disturbance. This time you push the aerial forwards to save. So it's the opposite. And you go through 2.5, 3.5, or 3, 3.5. Let's just save some of these. And you go through the whole range. We've only got to 5 frequency checks until you go through all 200. This is useful to get an absolute unique energy disturbance from the spectrum of every person, including yourself if you're testing yourself. Once we've done that, I'll show you another video on how to put that on a memory card so that you can then save the results. But hopefully that explains how you do a